Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's your man Adam Ace Spencer here with another video diving into the best gig app on the face of the planet, TaskRabbit. Yes, I know some of you are like, wait a minute. You just said a few days ago, not all change is good and TaskRabbit's the worst. I didn't say it's the worst gig app. I simply pointed out some of the changes that TaskRabbit has made. That said, as you guys can see, I did give in. I lowered my hourly rate. And, I wanted to give you an update. I wanted to keep it real with you guys, let you know I lowered my hourly rate. And ultimately, I have already begun to get booked again. So at least I can say TaskRabbit's holding up their part. And I'm starting to be shown again now that I've lowered my rate a bit. Because before, when I had it at 100 an hour, they, as I mentioned, you can check out the previous video that I made diving into the email that was sent out. But ultimately, I decided to give in a little bit and lower my rate, and I am getting booked again. Now, I will say, and I will add, I actually, this isn't uncommon at this time of the year. In the winter, especially here in Boston and in New England, for the main, majority of the services that I provide, they tend to slow down drastically in the winter. Pretty much everything does. And it puts you in a position where, like I've previously said and pointed out, if you don't know how to manage your money appropriately, all the money that you make in the summer and in the fall and spring, well, you got to understand that you might need to rely on that money during the winter. And, because business, if TaskRabbit is your main source of income or your only source of income, you absolutely got to be cautious of that and mindful that business slows down in the winter if you're new. That said, you can also potentially just lower your rates and make it so that you increase the chances of you showing up when people are searching for a tasker in the particular service that you provide. And by doing so, it will increase your chances of getting booked, which means making more money. So, there's this line that I'm not willing to cross, which means, if I had to lower my rate another, 20 or 30% in addition to what I've already done, that would put me in a position where I'd say, okay, this probably isn't worth it as much for me. I could probably have just managed my money that I made in the summer to last me this whole winter. And yes, you can make that kind of money on TaskRabbit to stretch it out to last you, the winter, or at least a few of the months. And then you can still start to make a few, get a few jobs here and there that will keep you afloat. Alternatively, you just lower your rates, not to the point where, you don't want to work, where you feel like, you're slaving it up for someone. No, but you lower your rates to the point where you still feel like you're getting what you deserve. That to me is the biggest, the most important thing here. I'm not a fan of TaskRabbit basically saying lower your rates if you want to be shown. I think that's whack. I get it though. It's a business and they are here to make money. And so I really just wanted to point out two things. I did two different things that have helped me to get booked and start to make money again here on TaskRabbit for this month, which has been essentially my slowest month on TaskRabbit since my first December or January, since I first started pretty much. But the two things I did were, one, I've lowered my rates, and then two, I've turned on my same day availability. And I always have it on, but I just want to make sure you guys know that it plays a factor, it plays a role. And, it's Saturday night right now. I'm here at home making this video because I just got in from doing a job that was another tasker bailed on them. They booked two other people. Actually, one was Nicholas. Oftentimes when I do my Boston moving kind of profile examples or whatever, Nicholas is someone who shows up frequently. So he's actually back from Canada, so it's good because I'll probably be connecting with him and getting him on 2-man jobs that I have. Ultimately, by me turning on my same day availability, I was able to get not only today's job, but a job a few days ago as well. And, I've had a few other jobs, but it's all about how much you want it, right? It's Saturday night. the other tasker probably canceled because they probably wanted to go out and drink or party, whatever. And I believe the customer said he booked them, Nicholas and the other tasker, yesterday or 2 days ago. So it wasn't a same day booking for them. But the guy billed and canceled on him today, in which the customer then booked me. I don't know how many other people were, have same day availability turned on here in Boston on a Saturday or Friday night. But oftentimes, more often than not, you will find me in the mix. And that is part of what it takes to, make the big bucks, to do really well here on TaskRabbit. You guys can see my overall tasks. I've done 975. Of those, I got 595 reviews. I mean, more than half of my jobs I've done, I've gotten people to leave a review. Great. Though, that's money. That is the type of, it'd be great if I can add 100%, but that's like impossible. But to have these kind of numbers, I think are pretty good stats that I'm proud of. And ultimately, it's because of this work ethic where I'm willing to go above and beyond. And I'm not just saying that, but that's literally what tonight's customer had left in my review. And so you guys can literally see right here from tonight's job, Adam was very professional and went above and beyond. It was a pleasure to get him work on my task. I would highly recommend him. So like I said, this was something he booked me today at about like 7 o'clock. We have football games on today, right? Cincinnati, it's slipping my mind, but I'm pretty sure the Bengals ended up winning. Oh, Titans. Yes, that was a game, actually. Yeah, who wants to, we got Friday football games going on. Who wants to leave in the middle of a game and stuff, especially when it's tied 16-16? Like, no, and stuff like that. I'm willing to do that. And that's not just something out of the, like, every once in a while, like pretty frequently, pretty common for me to kind of drop what I'm doing and go and help someone. That is what it takes. It's Saturday night. I'm home making this video because I want it, right? I'm grinding, I'm hungry, I'm motivated. And hey, I don't want to be here making this video right now, right? I'd rather be enjoying my dinner that I picked up at Wegmans and watching this other football game. Right, I'm going to get to it. I'll be able to watch some of it. I'll be able to enjoy my food, but I have to put in that workforce. The main point is, how much do you guys want it? How much do you really want it? And how much are you willing to sacrifice to get after it? I'm willing to turn my same day availability on, drop what I'm doing on a Saturday night, Friday night, and go and help someone for 2 hours, an hour and a half, get home at 10 o'clock. And hey, I'm making a video now. I'm still grinding because this is how much I want it. And I don't expect everyone out there to be on the same wavelength, to always be as motivated, always be grinding. But it's always nice if this can rub off on you to the point where you wake up and you're like, all right, what are we going to do today? What am I getting after today? Because that's me. Like, I'm just always trying to work on something. And if anything, it's problematic because I do too much. I spread myself too thin. And, if I only had my company, Adam Helper, I can focus just on this. It'd probably be bigger by now. Maybe I'd have a few different teams, a few different trucks. Who knows? But instead, I like to spread myself thin, and I know how I am. So it is what it is. And I'm fine with that. I'm content with that, and I'm happy. And that's what it really is all about. Are you happy? And sometimes you got to work hard. You got to put in that work up a sweat so that you can be in a place where you will be more happy. You'll feel good about the work you did. You did hard, good work. You worked for your money and you helped someone. That all is rewarding, and it will just add more fuel to your fire. And I hope this added some fuel to your fire. I hope you guys are motivated. I hope you guys are staying after it. Don't give up on TaskRabbit. I know I've made a few videos talking about some of the changes they've made. And, I'm optimistic. I know they've made changes, and they've made changes in the past, and I'm still here on TaskRabbit. So I believe things will continue to work out for us here on TaskRabbit in this app. I do believe it is the best gig app when it comes to making money. And I'm hopeful that some of these tips, some of these tricks, some of these pointers that I share with you guys can be of value to you as you continue or begin your journey here on TaskRabbit. So let me know if you guys have any thoughts, any comments, any suggestions. Feel free to leave them down below. And while you are down there, don't forget to like this video, smash that like button, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date on all of my latest and upcoming video content. But all right, you already know what it is. I gotta keep it moving, but I'll see you in the next video. Peace.